The Rancor's Brothel presents The Curse of Strahd.
Bonus action.
I forgot about all that.
Bonus action to stand?
No,
No,
to
bonus
turn into a brown bear,
Oh my God, yes.
which makes my movement speed 40. So
We need
there's 20.
We need a brown bear icon.
I'll
One,
call it
two.
Fluffy.
3.
Trying to think who this would affect the most. Matt, make me a perception check.
You gonna make him go crazy?
9.
Okay. Go ahead.
I do want to say, I don't know if it's going to matter, but my first totem animal is a bear, so I would probably be impressed by this.
No, you totally see this. Lucas, you totally see this.
Yeah.
Matt, with his back turned, facing the guy that he's very angry he missed several times, probably doesn't see it, but I have a feeling when he gets blood on him in a second, he will definitely see it.
There's a bear!
So I'm saying, literally, you know how big a brown bear... if you didn't notice that sneaking up behind you, you would be terrified. Swing away, good sir.
Bite. 22.
You hit.
10.
So that was a bite?
Yes.
So this bear comes down, bites into this guy's throat, and pulls, and you just see sinew. Matt, you're suddenly spattered with blood as the monk turns to see this bear mauling this guy beside you. I'm not going to make you roll, but I feel like that would be terrifying.
Roll sand.
He's not dead yet, but he's not really there yet. He's not much left there. You almost killed
Just
him.
a flesh wound.
There's perhaps a single point of damage, would
How much
take him out.
damage does your bite do?
D8 plus 4.
You only get one attack?
No.
Attack him again.
So, max, he had 12 hit points, that guy? I mean, for the most part. But the other, the leaders.
Just kill him.
Stronger. Got it.
It's almost as if the leaders are stronger in this game.
It just says that.
Claw. That's only a 14.
Hits.
Oh,
Nice.
cool. 14.
Yeah.
Oh, he's...
So you see, he tears the throat out, and the guy sort of drops his scimitar and goes for his throat, and then the brown bear comes across, and he leaves him headless. The other three are going to go for you.
Bring it.
Corvus. So you want to slide them all over there. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
So 3 of them swing away with scimitars. One of them, most of them seem to be blocked by your claws, but one of them gets in a decent hit for 6 damage.
This is going to make hit points a pain in the ass to keep track of.
Yes, it will. Matt, it's your turn.
Hit the guy that I've been hitting.
That should hit.
Yep, that hits. It's a 25.
Who are you hitting?
The leader.
Yeah.
For
Max
max
damage.
damage. 11.
Okay.
Is he still standing?
Yes.
Do it again. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Do I get the bonus because I hit him the first time?
Yes.
I think you do, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you hit him a time, you get a bonus.
Okay, good. 25 again. For another max, 11.
Okay.
Is he down?
Yeah.
Okay, just for the record, I have the ability, Touch of Death, that when I kill something within 5 feet of me, I get 10 hit points, just so you know. So
That's fine.
I'm at +6 right now.
Oh, nice.
So you throw an elbow, and when you do, you open up his head, and you come across the unready chin, and you hear a loud crack as his neck snaps. At which point you go, holy f***, I'm standing next to a bear! Lestat.
This guy?
That's a terrible roll.
7 plus 6.
What are you hitting with?
That should hit. 13.
You hit
10, 16,
accurately.
20, 23 points of damage.
He's dead. Pithur.
That's a crit.
Fail? Ooh,
Okay.
inspiration.
Corvus.
I already used it.
You go before they do.
This one.
Yep.
Oh, wait, I had an extra attack.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
It's new, sorry.
Who the rolls 2 crits?
Jeff, your turn.
You die. Go create a new character.
Like, you swing, and what do you have, a mace?
You just hit yourself in the face.
You swing with, and then as it comes all the way around, you lodge it right in your spinal
No,
column.
you
and
swing,
die.
hit a tree. The tree branch comes down and just takes you out.
9 damage.
He's still standing.
Claw at that one.
He's just casually.
15.
Okay. Hits.
Oh.
The same one or the other one?
Other one.
Okay.
7.
He is still standing.
Yeah.
That
sucked.
What? What was that outside? I think you threw your fart and I thought it was an explosion.
They're going to continue to fight. There's nowhere to run. They've been surrounded. They're not going to die to this bear. They want to die like men.
Did you give us your gold?
14 hit you?
Yeah.
What's your AC on a bear?
Well,
3 damage.
11.
Armor. 10 probably, plus it's gone.
Oh man, we're totally going to give you bear armor.
I mean,
He's a druid.
How many? 3?
yeah, 3. You have to realize he's large. Do you realize how big he is? He's as big as this table or more. Like, he's f***ing huge. How hard is it to hit something that big?
The
It's
only
not
thing we
hard.
can make him armor out of is, like, nature things.
Leather.
We like, I mean, okay.
You could strap steel on a bear,
No, you can't. Not
on a druid.
but you're not a
Druids can't
druid,
have
you're a
metal.
bear.
Thank you.
He's a druid.
So I'm in a
bear.
non-human form, huh?
See? It's carrying around.
I
with you
assume so.
when you
Well, I don't know how
become
the
a bear,
hybrid
you
form works. I would assume so.
So you have to somehow duck into the armor before
You're
you
going to
change.
sneaky and
so
break
it's
that, I
perfectly-
guarantee it.
Okay, transform.
You're going to sneaky and break that, aren't you? Matt?
What?
It's your turn.
Oh. I'll hit the one I'm closest to if I can go up and engage him. Thank you.
Sure.
Does a what is it, 13 hit?
Yes. He's dead.
7. Okay. And I'm going to go over and hit the other one.
Sure.
Crit fail, but I'm going to roll my extra attack for my first one. And does a 27 hit?
No.
And 9 damage.
He's dead.
So now I
10 hit points.
that's 2 6s. So I have plus 18 right now. How long do I get temporary hit points?
I think it's an hour.
I think an hour.
Yeah, tell me when that hour's up. I want to check the bodies.
That's fine.
I'm checking.
You each get 110 experience points. Wait, is that right? Okay. Well, we'll say 138 apiece. I'll give you a couple extra.
Okay, I want to pat down the leader's body and look for some stuff.
He has a scimitar and 2 daggers.
Do you have any money?
No.
Thieves.
How many arrows? These
All
guys
over
have?
the
I'll probably
damn
take some
place.
arrows off of them.
Make me a perception check, please.
Okay. 15.
You spy that, like I said, they shot from the woods.
Yeah.
So if you march off the path into the woods a little bit, you see that there are maybe a full quiver's 25, right?
It's 20.
20. There's probably a full quiver's worth.
I'll take it.
I mean,
Is
it's
there
sort of,
anything else where they were stowed at? Like, is it a
It
campsite?
gives me 81
No.
arrows.
No.
it just sort of looks like they, actually, if you're interested in nature rolls,
23.
so you're going to make
5.
8.
you guys don't really notice anything. You get the sense from looking at the way that the ground is indented and stuff, they were sort of traveling through the woods and probably heard you guys talking and then just sort of hastily set up this ambush. It wasn't anything, it was sort of impromptu.
Does it look like this was all of them?
23, you said?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was it. The Vishtani travel the woods, some of them raid, some of them do other things. So this is not, Corvus would know this is not unusual.
Does the leader
Right,
have...
but as I was
Yes,
talking...
there wasn't a group of 8, there wasn't a group of 15. It was, you think it's those 4 men plus 1. Maybe they were out hunting and thought,
Okay.
oh, we'll happen upon this woman and these 4 individuals.
Do,
Though one of
does
them
the
is
leader
8 and a
have
half
any
feet tall.
insignia on him? Anything that would be like a family crest or anything?
No.
No, nothing. Okay. I told you never trust the Vishtani.
The other guys were alright.
Well,
You guys must be
that's
from a
because that's
different...
what they wanted you to think.
We know, looking at these guys...
It tastes like
That's lovely.
Are you still a bear?
No,
You
I would
stay
have
a
shifted
bear,
out.
Stay a bear.
Would we know if...
I have a bear friend.
Would we know if these guys were from a different tribe than the ones we spoke with and saved the girl from?
You would have no idea.
Like any markings on them? Tattoos that seem different or anything?
Nope.
You know? You traveled this land? Any idea where these guys might be from?
Answer is a bear.
The stag goes, holy shit, there's a bear!
No, it was me, not him. You.
I just, realistically, the first time a druid does that, how do you react as a human being? You're like sitting here talking, me and Troy are like, blah, 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 blah. And I go, oh shit, someone's invading my house. And I'm like, f***ing Hulk out wolf. Like, that would be f***ing terrifying.
That'd be awesome.
I'm a demon.
But if you
so-
exist in a world where you know that could happen.
I know that
Like we
people...
already saw a druid animal shape.
I know that you can have it.
No,
Right.
you didn't.
Yeah, he turned into a bird, didn't he?
No.
One of the druids?
What druids?
No.
The
We
druids
fought-
got attacked
we
by,
fought-
like, way earlier.
We fought one druid.
I thought there were a couple of them.
There's one druid and a bunch of bushes.
Yeah.
Oh, bushes attacked us,
Yeah.
right?
But I mean, like, I understand also that, there's gang violence, but I don't see the Crips and the Bloods fighting outside my door every day.
You ever see them ever?
Well, that's what that's my point, is like, you can know someone turns into a bear.
But I also would
It's
be
different when
surprised
somebody
by that.
turns into a bear. I
And
think
starts
you would.
eating someone
It starts eating someone.
5 feet from you.
Alright, so,
But again, as bear is part of my totem, I would be like,
you would be impressed.
neat.
Let's
It's a
start
bear.
doing the Crocodile Dundee thing.
I will... I'm assuming you're no longer a bear.
Sure.
Okay.
I want to ride you. Let Irina ride on your back.
You would know that their presumption that there is only one or two bands or encampments of Ishtani is erroneous.
Okay. I'll let them know that.
You know that there are two major encampments. One near Barovia that you've never been to because you don't travel that far east.
Mm-hmm.
And the one just outside Valaki that you've probably been to many times to trade with the Dusk Elves. And there are other pockets. But you would also know that Vishtani travel this land freely.
Yeah.
And that not some of them are from faraway places you've never heard of, or you've heard of, but have never been to, like Darkhan or something.
Okay.
That's a real
Nothing of
place.
interest on the bodies.
No. As you look around, you think that they were probably out for the day, just hunting, and like I said,
Okay.
they happened upon some noisy people and thought, hey, we'll ambush them.
Everybody all right?
So, you could turn into a bear, eh? That's a pretty neat trick.
I am going down the path.
Okay.
Walking.
Alright.
We're all
Because
following.
I'm even more pissed off that I really didn't get to anything.
I mean,
Aw,
you
The
get
first combat in so long, and I whiffed. So,
You hit that guy.
He's very self-conscious about hitting stuff. It's okay, bud. We'll find you more stuff to hit.
Roar.
How thick is the woods around us?
So I've invented a path that's not really on the map, I realized, because my scan copy in black and white looks like a path. It's actually a river. So apologies for that. You were walking along a riverbank, apparently, and not a road. My bad. Because I was like, there are two f***ing roads. I'm like, but it's right there on my map. It's clearly fine. But I look in here because there's description and I go,
and it's in color.
oh, that's the Luna River.
So we're following the Luna River.
Sure, that sounds good. The road that runs next to the Luna River. That's not.
I would be
illustrated
less
on that.
inclined to walk down the river and just go through the woods.
I know, but you've reached a.
But
Since
you're
I'm-
so impressed with my bear form that you're taking my advice.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But since I have got,
my anger is outweighing
I love the idea of,
most
like,
other senses.
tonight when we're around the campfire, like, you give 10% of your rations for dinner, like, to him, just as like a tribute to your bear totem.
I'm going to say that just to get us back in the semblance of where the hell we're going, because I was leading you here anyway. You reach, not surprisingly, what Corvus would call the Luna River Crossroads.
Oh, is that where the river meets the road?
Yes, it is.
Heavens, let's get on this road.
Yeah, let's go.
The road comes to an X intersection which branches to the northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. The lower half of a snapped wooden signpost thrusts upward at an angle near the eastern elbow of the intersection. The top half of the sign, featuring arms pointing in 4 directions, lies in the weeds nearby.
Well, you know which way you're going?
There's a
Yeah,
sign that says
northwest.
Dock.
I'm following you.
He's at northwest, that's where I'm going.
Okay. The path northwest is not nearly as this Falich Road is well worn. This is rougher road, and you're closer to the trees now. Now 2 carts couldn't pass. The cart may not even be able to manage this road, but it is still worn down enough.
So what time of day are we at? So like,
It's probably like at this point when you reach the Luna River Crossroads, you could stop here and maybe get a bite to eat for lunchish time if you wanted to. It's still a little early for lunch. You can keep pressing on if you want.
Well, how powerful are those berries?
They're all day.
Oh, then we shouldn't have to eat.
How often do you
So
do
the question
that?
is, are you hungry after marching through the woods till 10:30? Because you haven't had
He gave me a berry.
Oh, did you
Yeah,
give him a berry? Oh, I did not know that.
Him and Arena.
Okay.
I can do 6 at once.
Nice.
Nice.
Like a day?
No, it's a first level spell.
Neat. Oh, did you pick Shillelagh as a cantrip?
Yes.
Neat.
What else can you change into?
Anything challenge
Anything he's
rating
ever
2.
seen.
Challenge rating 2 and below. Because I win the Circle of the Moon.
Who is
Thorn Whip, you're Bulbasaur. It's awesome.
Who's leading? What is our marching order here?
I mean,
I'm assuming he's
guide in the front.
So Pithur's moving first.
No, I thought it was you.
Corvus second, then?
Yeah.
The monk there, and Irina's bringing up the rear.
Yeah. Keep her safe.
Are you moving stealthily at all, or are you just moving?
He's moving.
I'm moving. Yeah.
Okay.
I was almost going to start running, but since you said the path was a little less clean.
As you're walking down this path, you suddenly, again, you're tall and you're fighting woods to the sides. You bump into a tree, and as you bump into the tree, the whole world in front of you is movement and noise. As suddenly, there are things, many, many things coming right at you. And they are black, and they are calling and flying right past you. Perception checks at disadvantage for the two of you.
I crit failed.
8.
Okay.
So you're saying there are birds?
Yeah, just 60 or 70 ravens just came out of that tree and, dive bombed you, and then are just, swooping past the entire party, using the path to escape.
Okay. They're not, attacking me, they're just...
No,
okay.
They're just...
Yeah, it's fine.
Doing their thing.
Cool.
Continue.
The hell was that?
Nature roll?
25. No, 23, sorry.
Sorry, it's only 23. My bad.
I don't want to be too overzealous.
Whoops.
You would know that probably those ravens were resting in that particular area. Actually, this area may or may not be known for ravens. I mean, some of the denser areas of the wood probably just scared the bejesus out of them.
Okay.
It's unusual to see them flock that much, but you do know about the migratory patterns of animals and so on and so forth. It's not unusual for ravens to be hanging out in this area.
Okay.
You don't think that they're there intentionally, if that makes sense.
Or unnaturally?
Or unnaturally. Unnaturally is probably the way that I meant to.
I was going to say, can I roll animal handling to
ride them?
Discern. No, discern essentially the same thing. No.
Animal handling is more like taming an animal.
Yeah.
So if you want to convince one of them to sit on your shoulder, that's animal handling.
Do it.
That's fine.
Okay. You guys continue on the path?
Go. Yeah, we're walking. Sorry.
Oh, were you wanting to talk with animals or something?
I was thinking. I had something
It
else.
takes 10 minutes to do it, doesn't it?
Don't you have a raven arm medallion now?
It doesn't have a raven on it.
Wow.
Did we establish? Wow. That word is that?
Did we establish?
Did we establish exactly what the medallion is?
Davun did. I think he told you, didn't he?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
The Martikovs called it the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Right.
So did the
I
priest.
couldn't remember if I heard that here or somewhere else.
Would you know more about that, being of the family? Being from around here?
It is a platinum amulet shaped like the sun with a large red crystal embedded in the center.
I'm just under the assumption that the innkeeper told you things, at least. Being from the area.
Okay. On the road, if anybody brings up a holy symbol, I'm going to shush them.
Fair.
Hey, what about that holy shh? We were just talking about the holy shh.
No, I'm trying to decide if I would have just put it on.
I mean, you probably would have hidden it, right?
No.
Okay.
But that's the thing. Did I stuff in my pack? I either stuffed in my pack or put it on.
Luck roll.
I would have said something if you just put it on.
So, retcon is in your pack.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just go with that.
Or, I don't even know what I'd be wearing.
Since you...
Do I have pockets? I've got a pouch.
You've got a pouch.
Yeah.
It's tied around your wiener.
The holy dong of Ravenkind.
Every time you pee, you have to make sure that there's no creatures.
Okay.
Well, I gotta cast those as rituals, so...
Yeah. So you guys...
just 10 minutes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So...
10 minutes plus the casting.
I was thinking of doing beast sense, but I would have had that 10 minutes done. That's all.
You guys...
You touch an animal, you can see through their eyes.
Oh.
That's kind of cool.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's like Beastmaster type.
Yeah. I was like, hey, I want to see where they're flying. It's like if they say anything, but...
So it's a journey of about 3 miles, which the way that this game plays, it takes you a lot longer than it would think you would take to walk 3 miles, but I guess you are sort of trekking the wilderness.
So I've lost my 18.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because normally that'd be about an hour, so we're probably taking maybe 2, 3.
And you all see, you see suddenly the woods open up into a clearing, and you can see a small lake, and next to that lake, you see a tower. You come to a cold mountain lake enclosed by misty woods and rocky bluffs. Thick fog creeps across the dark, still waters. The trail ends at a grass-covered causeway that stretches 100 yards across the lake to a flat, marshy island with a stone tower on it. The tower is old and decrepit, with collapsing scaffolds clinging to one side where a gash has split the wall. Time-worn griffin statues, their wings and flanks covered with moss, perch atop buttresses that support the walls. Parked near the base of the tower within sight of the entrance is a barrel-topped wagon spattered with mud. The tower stands approximately 80 feet tall, with what you can tell appears to be a mostly intact slate roof. What appear to be the second, third, and fourth floors have arrow slits.
We'll get that one more time.
No.
What's it called, Wagon? No, okay. I think we found a tower.
I'm walking to the tower.
Okay.
He's gonna knock on the door.
So you're going to walk straight to the tower then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait for
Did
you.
did we ever see Rictavio's wagon?
You did not.
Did not.
I mean, unless you know.
Is
more
there a
about
horse?
Octavio.
There are no horses. You would know that this is, you all would know because you've seen these, this is a stereotypical Vishtani wagon.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit different. There's our more, it calls it a barrel-top wagon because the roof is
Right.
arched, sort of Conestoga wagon-esque. And obviously they have big wheels and you would take a couple steps up into the wagon. Theirs are usually bigger, more parade caravan type stuff. This would be pulled by a single horse or maybe two. It's a lot smaller. It's not a whole family wouldn't live in this wagon. Maybe one or two individuals.
I want to get in the wagon. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
So you're heading towards the door. Is anyone?
Punch the monk.
Pithur's heading towards the door.
Can I inspect the wagon?
Sure. Under layers of mud, this wagon sports a fresh coat of purple paint, and its wheels have fancy gold trim. A brass lantern hangs from each corner, and red drapes cover a tombstone-shaped window on each side. A steel padlock secures the door, hanging from which is a cheap wooden sign that reads, "Keep out."
Okay.
Where are
there-
you? You're at the wagon. You're going to the door. I want to know where Lestat is.
I'm considering knocking on the wagon door.
Okay, so you're at the wagon.
Yeah.
Tower.
Okay, 2 at the tower, 2 at the wagon. Please continue, Matt.
Was there any indication that the Vishtani that we had attacked had come from this direction?
No.
Okay.
You have traveled...
It's been many miles.
Yeah, you've traveled at least 4 or 5 miles since then through rough terrain.
Okay.
Give me a survival roll.
Technically, they did come from that direction.
11?
Yeah, you realize that they could have marched across land, but
Since we were along the river, they probably took a boat.
it seems a bit odd. It could be theirs. You couldn't say for sure. Now, what would you like to do?
You know, Octavio was like doing a circus thing. This could be his deal. I'll knock on the door.
You hear no response.
I'll pick them up.
You two going to the tower then?
Would I know anything about Rictavio?
I was going to ask you that, but then your character took off. So
Nothing more than what the Martikovs would have known. So, claimed to be a circus performer, been in town, told lots of stories. That's it. Even what these guys know about Rictavio, you wouldn't know.
Okay.
if nobody's home, I'll head towards the tower.
I want to... hang on a minute. Let's, you and me get these tools. Want to look?
I mean, I'm
We're
here
not
to
stealing anything, mind you. I just want to make sure that these people
I'm
are
here to
okay.
talk to a man
About a horse.
about a horse.
Leading back to
Turn into a horse.
Corvus and Pithur, the tower door is made of iron with no visible handles or hinges. In the middle of the door is a large embossed symbol, a connected series of lines with 8 stick figures set around it. Carved into the lintel above the door is a word, Kazan.
Ooh, props.
It looks like...
I made it out of wood,
I made a prop for our game,
so
too.
it is not metal.
Sorry,
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I'm seeing lines.
It says Kazan where?
It says Kazan on the lintel. That's like right in the middle of the door.
lentil.
There is no door, there's no handle, there's no knocker, there's just that.
Which is this
The
up?
door round?
Which way is up? I don't know, but
It doesn't really matter. I set it down with it up. Let me look at it again.
I think I have it right.
I can't see it.
Because I feel like these are people.
Looks like the Blair Witch made it.
They do appear to be so. So describe it to the people at home. You do have what appears to be. You're describing them as stick figures, then.
Well, it looks like stick figure drawings. At the, I mean, they're like a clock essentially, but there's only 8 of them. Yeah.
Kazan is spelled how?
Khazan.
Khazan.
It seems like hard then, so it's like Kazan.
I mean, you could say it was Kazan, but that sounds weird. I feel like
What's that movie with Shaq, right?
close enough.
Zam.
So I'm going to let you two inspect that for a moment. What are we doing at the wagon?
Khazan.
Yes. You want what?
Starting to leave the wagon. Look,
Okay.
if this is Rictavio's I kind of like the guy. Let's leave it alone.
Well, what if he's in there and he's harmed?
I knock again.
You hear
You
nothing.
realize you're knocking when the padlock is on the outside.
Yeah. Dude's clearly not here.
He could have been locked in there.
Think he would have answered.
Not if he's dead.
You say you want to pick the lock?
Yeah.
What do you roll for that? Is it...
He's got
Or sleight
thieves
of hand?
tools, so...
You're saying that.
Stealth,
You're saying that out
sleight of
loud.
hand?
Yeah. You're gonna pick the lock.
I told him not to.
You're a bit of ways
You're
from
ways-
him. I
you're
mean,
kind of out of the way.
what's your passive perception?
14.
Yeah, you probably hear him talking about
Is there a rock around me? I can pick up
it. Sure.
a small one. I'm gonna throw a rock at him.
Roll a ranged attack.
Probably doesn't work.
Roll.
Oh, you're not as far away as I thought you were. You're only about 10 or 12 feet.
Okay. Well, so
You probably
I mean, you still have to roll a ranged attack, but what'd you roll?
12.
What's your armor class?
16.
A rock skips past your feet.
Please don't pick the lock.
You can pick the lock if you want.
I'm going to.
Will you look up and see what skill you need to roll for lock
Oh,
picking?
It's a
Since-
dex check, and you add your proficiency if you have and are proficient with thieves' tools.
I am.
Okay.
Actually, you can't do it without
Right.
having thieves' tools.
And Lucas, you say you're walking over the tower.
Yeah, I'm walking away.
Does an 11 open it?
It does.
Oh, sweet.
Click.
So I'm just peering in.
Okay, so you open the door.
I'm saying something as I open it. Hello?
As I walk away, as I'm walking away, I kind of go, "He's got a tiger."
Oh my shit. Nobody told me that. I wasn't around for Octavia, was I?
You were,
Yeah, I was.
you
Yeah, I
were
was.
totes there.
Totes there.
Matt, I need a Constitution saving throw. I actually need a Constitution saving throw from everyone.
I mean, he could have said it earlier. So blame Lucas.
You're good. Matt, you're at disadvantage.
15.
Oh, nat 22.
18.
12.
Okay. The answer is half. Wait, let me check.
You take half the claw damage.
Half for everybody. I need a lot.
Jesus Christ. He seemed like a scary motherfucker, and I wouldn't go trying to break into his goddamn wagon.
I
Tell
didn't
him
say it
not
was
to.
Octavio's.
Remember when I said I'd be rolling 10d10 later?
It exploded.
53 damage.
To everybody?
Cut it in half.
26 and a half. Down, up or down.
26 damage to everyone. As you guys hear the f***ing loudest roar that you have ever heard. Does anyone have any proficiency in arcane? I'm gonna say, Troy, you definitely see it. Matt, you see it because you go blind and deaf from it, at least momentarily. The whole f***ing wagon explodes in a 30-foot ring of fire. It's gone. It ceases to exist. There might be half a wheel left. Matt, you're knocked prone. Lucas, even though you're close, you're probably knocked prone from the force. You guys are pushed back. And you all take 26 damage.
Why?
You see a map burning, by the way, just for shits and giggles. I think I'm kidding, but there was a map in there. And you see several valuable bits of armor now melting, gold.
Probably should have checked
Um,
the traps first.
I'm gonna grab him by the robes and pick him up.
Opposed strength checks. I assume you are trying to resist it.
Well, you said he's
Oh.
prone, blind, and deaf.
Well, he's got that whole archer thing going
Okay.
on.
But is he?
I will give Matt disadvantage on your strength check. but opposed strength check.
Although I guess yelling at him probably won't do much good, but I don't know that. I got a 13.
Got an 8.
You can lift him.
I'm gonna lift him and are we close to the tower?
You are not.
Okay. I guess I'll just pick him up.
Yep.
And I'll just scream at him, "Are you done f***ing around?" But I don't know if you can hear me.
All you hear is...
Can I use disengage?
Technically, you're grappled right now.
Yeah, technically you're grappled. You have to fight out of the grapple. You can either acrobatics or strength, right, Jeff?
Yes. Acrobatics or athletics?
I'm going to acrobatically get out of that.
Roll an athletics versus your opposed strength roll.
Acrobatics?
Yeah.
I got an 18 and a 10.
So he's able to scramble away from you.
And I dash away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go up to the door and knock.
I mean, is there anything left on the ground that is even worth picking up at this point?
Are you still analyzing the door? Where are you?
I'm making my way towards the tower.
Okay.
So I guess I'm not far behind. I might as well be near the door.
Yeah. You're making your way towards the tower?
Yeah.
Okay. I need dex saving throws from the three of you.
Me?
3 of who?
Everyone but Matt.
16.
7?
20. A 9.
Half, and full. 15 damage, so 7 to the two of you and 15 to Jeff. As you see him touch the door.
Does it matter if it was any part of the door?
Where would you like to touch?
I would have avoided the symbol.
Yes, so you touch the metal of the door, and when you do, you all three of you feel lightning, and oh wait, are you wearing metal armor?
No.
Okay.
And that was
I'm not wearing any armor.
Leather.
Oh, leather. Okay. For some reason, I thought one of you was. It was Davun. Who's dead now.
Spoiler.
As you do that, lightning erupts in like a field around the tower, pushing all of you back, and it's just like arcing from the top of the tower down to the base and like creating this sort of electromagnetic field of awfulness.
Oh, this day keeps getting worse.
And it's just sort of...
Is it like a Warforged thing from Eberron?
Sure, I guess.
Where Octavia was from Eberron?
Oh. I suddenly realized what you were talking about. No.
I was going to say, how the hell... What do you know about Eberron?
I know, that's why I was like, what?
I fucking listen to the Dungeons and Dragons podcast by Wizards of the Coast.
Feel free to sponsor our show.
Yeah, please sponsor our show. And it seems to continue.
Clearly getting away from there.
Yeah, stand up and yell for Octavio.
I've got thaumaturgy, so...
Angrily.
You hear no response.
This was a bust.
Is anyone going to heal at all?
Yeah.
Well, you're probably not hurting, but I bet you are.
I'm still...
I'm at 2.
I have nothing to heal.
And Corvus is nearly dead on his first time out with the party.
No, I have one healing potion. But...
Now, you also could rest for an hour and heal hit die.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say that's what we should probably do.
Are you guys going to take a short rest then?
Away from the lightning, preferably. These look like mountains to me. There are mountains nearby?
Yes, everywhere.
Okay. I'll hate you a little more.
This is straight out of the book. I didn't make this up.
That's fine.
Do you say that out loud? What you said about the knocking in a pattern?
I mean, can I see it from where I'm at? Can I see the...
Yeah, I mean, you get the sense of it.
It looks like this is starting to stop. Could this be the way to disengage the trap, to open the door?
Perhaps it's a funny little dance. Alright, I need to heal.
So you're going to take an hour?
Is that what I have to do?
Yeah, you need to rest for an hour if you're going to use hit die.
Who else needs to heal? Everyone?
Well,
yeah. We all took it minimum 26 damage.
Okay.
So you guys are going to stop and get a bite to eat or something?
Yeah.
Think over this thing while we're...
Yeah, no, go ahead. After, you're not really paying attention, but you all definitely notice it happens. After a short time of resting, so not anywhere near your full hour of rest, maybe 5 minutes or so, suddenly the lightning just and stops. And I will take
Arcana to see whether or not it's completely done.
You can roll Arcana if you want, if you got it. Bozak would be useful here, maybe.
Nat 20, 23.
Okay, we'll just stop rolling there because he did roll a 20. So as you're sitting there, you're sort of talking about this, and you understand how traps work. Lestat understands how traps work being a rogue. You get the sense that from a trap perspective...
Once it's done, it's done.
No, not at all.
Okay.
You can't be sure on that. But you think that the trap is entirely separate from the metal on the door. The symbols and everything.
Okay.
You don't... the idea put forth that it was a failed knocking pattern or something, it's not that you necessarily think that that may or may not work, but you think that that was activated just strictly because somebody touched the door. It's like, it's a live wire, and he set it off, he grounded it when he touched it.
So it would happen again.
You're not sure. You may have disengaged the trap. The whole building may explode the next time you do it. You don't know.
Wonder if this little thing spins a certain way. You ever seen a safe?
Touch it and see. I'm stepping back.
I mean,
I will also take perception rolls.
20.
Okay.
Oh, perception?
4.
19.
The lake looks pretty. The monk appreciates the aesthetic here. It's very cool and calm, and now that his ears have stopped ringing, quite pleasant. All things considered. 14. You both remember the scaffolding scaling the outside of the building off to the left. You suddenly look up and you're like, oh yes, there's scaffolding going up the side.
Ever need to climb in?
Again, did you say out loud the whole thing about...
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you guys have been sitting here for a while, so I'm assuming you're all going, okay, the lightning stopped. You see the scaffolding. I'm trying to let you know that you just don't have to run up and touch the door again, but you can if you want.
No, I'm going to walk up to it, and I'm going to do the movements.
Make sure I'm backing away.
In this sequence, whatever the line seems to be drawn.
I tried lining up the symbols with the word above the door, and they don't line up.
We need to spell it out like
No,
YMCA?
like they don't line up.
I am too. I like that.
There's 2 points, so you could feasibly start at 2 different spots and then go that way. But
And I tried both. I tried, in theory, the A should be the same symbol on each one, right?
I kind of want to put them in the...
yeah.
And they're not.
6 letters.
What's the word?
We've been in the car all day.
Kazan.
K-H-A.
Would we...
No, I'm seriously going to walk up to... I'm going to, like, do the... whatever.
You're going to do the robot, and it's going to work.
And you start where?
I'm going to start here.
And then you're going to go...
And then I'm going to follow the line around.
Okay. So you all see Pithur go over there and do his weird Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto in front of the tower door. You hear a click, and the door sort of
Nice.
ever so slightly.
Fantastic, sir.
Please take 200 experience points.
Nice.
And another cookie because you earned it.
It's a good thing you did that rather than other things.
Like touching
Touch it again? Yeah. No, I assume touching it was off the table.
Well, there are other things you could have done, which would have been also terrible choices. It
Crashing
literally,
it
you
in.
could have. There are things in here that if it had lined up, could have killed everyone. It's fantastic.
Told you, TPK moved today.
All right, what do you do? The door just kind of creaks open, just a few inches.
I have on me.
You said there's arrow slits, and are there windows?
There are no windows, but if you kind of take a step and look, the way that the scaffolding has been erected, either someone was trying to repair it or something. The scaffolding is set up in such a place that there are holes in the side of the tower. I'd also like to point out that Corvus, the last time you were through here, there was no wagon. You know of no Vishtani in this area.
Mm-hmm.
They know we're here now.
And it seems odd to you because you always thought that this was sort of kept away as sort of a haunted place that no one would come around.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to turn into a raven.
Okay.
And I'm going to circle the tower and try and get a look inside before I go in.
Okay. So you turn into a raven. What are you doing?
I'm taking a javelin out and with the blunt in, pushing the door.
Okay. You push the door open into a 5-foot space.
Is there anything there?
It is walls on to your left, to your right, and then there's a curtain right in front of you.
I ask to speak to the all-powerful Oz. No, yeah, I'm gonna use it to.
You're probably going to have to step into the door to do that.
I'll do that. Yeah, I'll step in and try to move the curtain.
Do you touch the door when you come in?
I'm going to avoid touching the door as much as possible.
You slide the curtain to the side, and you see a space that's roughly 20, 25, 30 feet in diameter. And you see that the flagstone floor is strewn with debris, and a few old crates stand near the east wall. A torn curtain partially obscures the vestibule. That's what you see. That's what you just moved. A 5-foot square indentation in the center of the floor contains 4 pulleys attached to taut iron chains that stretch up through a similarly sized hole in the rotted wooden ceiling. Standing next to the chains are 4 tall clay statues. Does that visual make sense?
Yeah.
As you take off, Corvus, you see that there's a hole on the 3rd floor, and you see that some of the clay tiles on the ceiling are missing. You'd have to get closer to actually see down in there if that's what you wanted to do.
I can't see into the 3rd floor through the hole.
Oh, you can see into the 3rd floor. The 3rd floor appears to be mostly empty. You don't see anything in there.
Okay.
Like I said, you'd have to get closer if you wanted to inspect it a little better. But it's a blasted out, say 6 or 8 foot diameter hole, and you see nothing.
Okay.
But a hole in the middle.
I'll land on the scaffolding and look around.
Okay. And that's what you see on the 3rd floor. You see that it looks rotten and barely together. And there's a big hole in the middle. There's some holes that are like rot holes, and then there's a really intentional 5-foot square in the middle of the room.
Okay.
What are the other 2 of you doing with Irina?
I don't know. Following along as best as I can and not opening any locked
Irina's still alive?
doors.
Yeah, she's fine.
She missed out on one of them. Luckily.
Yeah.
Corvus, do you know this tower at all? Have you seen this thing
I'm
before?
not there.
Corvus is not there. As you're standing in this little vestibule, Pithur, you hear the door start going, and it's coming towards you as if it's trying to close on its own.
I'm gonna stand there and use the javelin to keep it open.
Okay, metal javelin on the door.
No,
He said with the blunt end.
I'm assuming it's made of wood, or is the whole thing made of metal?
The door is made of steel.
No, the javelin.
Oh, the javelin?
It'd be a wooden haft.
Wooden with a probably
Okay.
steel tip or iron tip.
You can hold it, but it's building up pressure. It's trying to close.
Okay. I will
Me and him are inside now, yes?
I don't know, are you?
I said I was
That was
following
the
along.
plan.
I will let it go a little bit. Do I notice the pulleys move or any statues or anything?
No.
All right, from the inside, do I see any wires that would connect this to an electrical device?
No.
What's an electrical device?
I don't know. I'm just trying to be clever.
So you all go in then into that room with the clay statues? Because you can't all hang out in the vestibule. It's a 5-foot square.
Yes.
Well, I didn't step any further in the doorway, so unless they're trying to walk around me.
Yeah, I'll go past.
Okay. It's uncomfortable, but you can squeeze into that room.
Oh, I'm dexterous as
Everyone's passing you by.
I don't see any stairs.
Nope.
Any way to go up?
Nope.
But I know there's a scaffolding outside.
There is.
How you said you can see the floors? It's a straight. You said there was a hole up above. Yeah?
There's a hole right in the middle of the ceiling.
But that we don't.
How-
We can see
how
that
high
from
is
the
that?
inside.
Huh?
How high is that?
About 20 feet.
Grappling hook or rope, man?
Okay. Corvus?
I'm going to hop over to the hole and look down.
Okay. When you look down, you realize that there are 4 chains at each point of this hole going up into the next floor and then sort of coming back down. And then as you look down, you see that there is a 5-foot square in the second, and it leads all the way down to what looks like almost a small platform at the bottom. And then you can see right above you into what you can at least tell looks at least furnished up above you. Another 5-foot hole cut in the 4th floor.
Okay, does it look like there's a mechanism here, or do they just each pull a chain?
From where you're at, you just see chain going up and then coming back down.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna step outside and go to the scaffolding. How does
Okay,
it
so
Door
is the
closed.
door closes then? Okay.
So you're gonna get us all shocked again.
The door closes. You go over to the
Not unless
scaffolding.
you touch it.
So are you guys inside then?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to go around to the scaffolding?
Yeah.
Rotting wooden beams support the scaffolding, which groans and creaks with the slightest breeze. A series of ladders and platforms lead to a hole in the northwest wall on the 3rd floor.
Okay. How much distance is there between the arrow slits? Like up, like vertically.
Third story.
I mean, the arrow slits are on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Right.
So it would be like, if you think about it, it's 20 feet for each floor because it's a massive tower. So you got to go 20 feet to get to that, and then the arrow slit would be person height. So maybe 24 feet. And then you'd have to go another 16 plus another 4, so probably 20 after that, and then 20 after that.
Right. Okay.
How do you figure jump distance?
It's in the back of the book somewhere, I believe. I'm not sure. What are you doing, Lestat? You're standing there being quiet.
Yeah, I'm inspecting these chains and trying to figure out where they lead.
The chains appear to go all the way up, and then come all the way down and are attached to that wooden platform that's in the middle of the room.
Okay.
Which you notice that they're attached at the 4 corners, and there appear to be 4 clay statues that the chains sort of dangle beside.
Beside.
Yes.
The statues are on the platform?
No. Statues are on the floor, the floor of the ground floor.
Do I see anything in the ground? Like, are they at like a 4-corner post type thing?
Yes.
Do I see like any grooves in the ground as if these things would spin?
No.
Gotcha. I don't know. Can I trap check it, I guess?
Sure. Make a perception check.
Nope.
You detect no traps.
8 won't give me anything.
Matt, or you're still looking at jump.
No, I'm. So what could I do vertical leap wise?
I don't know what's said.
3. It doesn't give a vertical leap. It's weird. Oh, high jump. When you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing high jump, you can jump only half that distance.
So if you get a 10-foot running start, you do 3 plus strength modifier.
Yeah.
So
room in there for that?
So what's your strength modifier?
1.
So your standing jump
I'm
is...
a monk. Can I do it from dexterity? Damn it. So if I'm 6 foot, let's say, and if you reach, I've got 8 foot of grab. So if I'm able to jump...
That'd be 12. Oh, you double that, and that'd be
Still be short by a couple feet.
be
That's what I
16.
was trying to figure out.
It's still impressive that you can stand basically with a quick, 2
Yeah.
steps,
Stand
jump
on
up
your shoulders.
Jump off of the tiefling.
There you go.
I'm flying up.
I
to
would
the next
see
hole.
that would be an
You're going to
acrobatics.
fly
check.
up the next
If
hole.
we did
I'm gonna
that
climb the
thing,
scaffolding.
I ran and jumped into your hand.
We'll start with climbing the scaffolding first.
Okay.
I'm just trying
So-
to die right now.
You step up on the scaffolding. The first step's pretty good, and then you climb a ladder, and you have to walk across a little plank, and then you climb a ladder, walk across a little plank. How much do you weigh?
Let's see. I took the mean on height, so 310 pounds.
Cool. You get up about 18 to 20 feet, so you're just about to that, 2nd floor when the whole thing gives way underneath you, and you fall.
Can I use athletics to scurry up it before it does that?
Give me...
Video game lead?
No, actually, you cannot. It just collapses on you. It's 1d6 for every 10 feet. Plus the crap that hits you on the way down. So 15 damage as it collapses, and you fall and tuck and roll, and it smashes all around you as the whole scaffolding collapses. You guys hear a big earth-shattering kaboom outside. Does that change what you were going to do when you hear a loud smashing?
Okay, improvisation while he's contemplating his damage here.
Yeah.
Tiefling's going to do this number where he links his hands together and gets ready for a boost.
Okay.
I'm going to take a running jump, leap, and burn a key point. And he's going to lift as I'm leaping to try to get to the hole in the second.
Sure.
Did you ask the tiefling that?
Yeah, we just discussed
Not
it.
exactly.
No. I said to do that.
I made a joke about it, and apparently this is what's happening.
No,
now.
it's legit. Can we do it?
I mean, we can.
I'll give you a shot at it.
Okay.
All right.
So, as soon as I leave your hand, you need to back up. Okay?
Gotcha.
All right.
Now, where are you doing this at?
Center of the room. That's where the hole is, right?
So you're going to the center of the room. So you're standing in the center of the room.
I don't want to stand in the center of the room.
The center of the room will put you in the middle of that platform.
Yeah, in the middle of all those
In the middle of all those clay statues.
clay statues that I don't want to get in the middle of.
Corvus, what would you like to do?
How high up's the hole?
20 feet.
I'll throw down rope. I'll turn back to human and throw down rope.
You're going to throw down rope where?
Outside the tower.
Okay, so you are going to turn human on top of the third floor?
Yes.
Rickety third floor?
How much do you weigh?
I'm lean. I'm guessing 120? I don't know. I don't know the stats.
Okay. You are a human, right?
Yes.
It doesn't. It being exposed to the elements, it doesn't matter. It's super weak. So as you start to change, you feel it start to give way.
Then I turn back into a raven.
That was your second animal shape.
Mm-hmm.
You can't turn back into a raven.
Yeah, I can.
You said you only had 2 a day. You were a
How
bear,
quickly-
and you were a raven.
It's an action.
It is an action. You're still going to start to fall. You guys hear a loud... Pithur, you now hear a loud crash inside the tower. As you guys see a man-sized hole come through the second floor, and you see... You basically made it. I mean, you fall fast, right? You end up taking the damage. You take 8 points of damage as you hit the ground, but you do change into bird form as you hit the ground.
Okay.
I like to imagine that Matt's like, no, go over there. Just stand like this and go over there. And you both are standing here yelling at each other across the room. Like,
Right.
just to Matt's left, boom! You see a huge human-sized hole come through the second floor, and then a bird's laying there like...
How about we try over there instead?
Our title track, Nocturne, provided by Sleep for the Weary off their new album, Nocturnes. To find out more about Sleep for the Weary, check them out on iTunes, SoundCloud, Facebook, and at sleepfortheweary.com. Join in the brothel conversation on Facebook. Questions, comments, and suggestions can be sent to between2crits@gmail.com. Like what you heard? Subscribe, share with your friends, and leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. Most of all, keep circulating the tapes.